guys, welcome back to my channel. It's dinner time. I'm April. Well, the holiday season is here. It's getting really cold outside, and what better way to keep yourself warm than to eat a bowl of hot soup? Well, today I'm going to show you how I make one of my favorite soups. It's a butternut squash soup topped off with some homemade croutons. And if you want to see how I make it, then just keep watching. Well, here's the squash. And you can pretty much find butternut squash in every grocery store. And what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take my peeler and I'm going to peel off the skin and then take the seeds out and then chop it up into medium-sized cubes. To prepare the butternut squash. Sometimes you can let it simmer in the chicken broth, or what I like to do is I like to let it roast in the oven, because I just think that roasting just allows the flavors to really come together and intensify, and it just makes the soup taste that much better. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Now that I'm done chopping up my squash, I'm going to add it onto my cookie sheet. And then I'm going to take a whole onion and I'm going to chop that up into cubes, and I'm going to add that along with my squash. And now I'm chopping up 4 cloves of garlic, and I'm going to add that to the mix as well. Drizzle it with whatever oil you have on hand, olive oil, vegetable oil, but today I'm going to use grape seed oil, and I'm going to season it really good with some sea salt. I'm going to season it with some pepper, and I'm going to sprinkle some dry thyme just to give it that little extra flavor. Now you want to take your clean hands and just make sure that everything is coated with all the oils and the salt and pepper and the thyme, and then you want to just flatten it out and just make sure that everything is even so you can get ready to put it in the oven. Okay, so now that everything is ready, I've already preheated my oven at 425, and I'm going to let this roast between 35 and 45 minutes, or at least until all the vegetables are tender, and then while that's cooking, I'm going to get ready on my chicken stock. Okay, so while that's roasting, I'm heating up some low sodium chicken broth. You want to control your salt intake. And I always cook with 3 boxes of broth because I like a certain consistency, but if I need more liquid, then I'll just add water at the end. So you guys, my vegetables are all done. They're nice and roasted. You can really smell the butternut squash and the onions and the garlic. You can grab a fork and eat it just like this, but I'm making soup, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take the pot off, and I'm going to just add this in with my chicken stock. Now I have my immersion blender, and I'm just going to blend up everything until everything is nice and smooth. Taste just to make sure that the seasoning is okay. So I'm just going to add just a little bit more salt and a little bit more pepper. Give it a quick stir. And now I'm going to let it boil, and then I'm going to bring it down to a simmer so it can begin to thicken up. And while that's getting ready, I'm going to get started on my croutons. So right now I'm making my croutons, and I'm just going to slice and dice this bread into little cubes, and then I'm going to put it on my cookie sheet, and then I'm going to season it with oils and salt and pepper. just toss your bread and make sure that it's all coated with the oils and the salt and pepper. So I preheated my oven at 400 degrees and I'm going to let them toast for a good 10 minutes until they get nice and golden brown, and then I'm going to take them out and then we can finish our soup. So after 10 minutes I went ahead and pulled out my croutons. They're nice and golden brown and crunchy. And right now I'm stirring my soup, and after letting that simmer for a good 30 to 40 minutes, it's gotten a little bit thicker. And to make it a little bit more creamier, I'm going to go ahead and add 1/4 of a cup of heavy cream. Okay, so this part is completely optional. You don't have to do it at all, but I'm just going to add a tablespoon of unsalted butter just to give it that richness. So you guys, the soup is all done. It looks incredible. It smells so good. So I'm putting some in my bowl. And I'm going to top it off with my homemade croutons. And to add a little bit of greenery, I'm going to top it off with some green scallions. And it looks and smells incredible. You guys, now that it's getting really cold outside, this is the perfect soup to keep you warm. I'll list everything in the description box down below, and comment down below, let me know what you think, and if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you very soon. Take care. Bye.